So today we're going to do a quick recap of what we've done, because I know we show little glimpses and snippets of what we've done, but we're going to try and show you all around everything that we've done so far for the 400 suite. We're nearly there now. We're literally just waiting on the last box of tiles arriving for the bathroom, get the floors done and all the soft furnishings and everything can start coming in. So we'll show you where we're at and get your ideas and see what you think. So I'm in the beautiful hallway, and again, this is just completely unrecognisable from when we first came here. It was paint flaking off, windows falling in, everything was just, it was horrific. We used to have one bathroom, so this used to be a 20-room chambre de haute. We used to have one bath and one toilet in different rooms, but the bathroom had 3 entrances into it, so this is why this is completely different. There used to be like 3 doors in here off the back there. Now there's only the one for the bedroom, so it works. So we have changed the layout, but we think it's for the better. It's going to look amazing. But when you look at all the detail in here, when you look up at the ceiling and the beautiful chandelier, all the paintwork and the gold, everything that's been done in here, it's just completely transformed this space. And it's just made it into somewhere you walk in, you want to see more, you want to look around. But it's nothing compared to this room. And it is just, it's such a wonderful space. And again, when you think back, when you look back to how this was when we first walked in here, there was panels missing, again, just mould, woodworm, everything was just absolutely horrific in here. So to see this now with colour and charm and just an elegance to it, it's unbelievable. Like I say, when you see the detail and the work that's gone into this hasn't just been just a case of clean it down and paint it again. All this wood is all being stripped back right the way around, back to the original, so we can see it's nearly 200, well, it's over 200-year-old wood. And we wanted to keep it, we wanted to preserve it. We couldn't do it with the top, as we've explained to you lots of times, but that's just made for it a beautiful setting in here. I think all wood would have been a bit too much, especially if it had to all be dark. So the colours just give it that just a nice bit of grace and tranquility when you sit in here with that fire on. When that fire is on, it is absolutely out of this world. But this has all been in Terry's head for the last 3 years, so even down to the colour of the fire. The fire was the first thing that was bought to go into this room, and the room hasn't been designed around the fire, but Terry has known all the way along exactly what he wanted and how he wanted it, and it just fits in. It fits in so perfectly in here, up to the ceiling, and again is geometric prowess, should we say, with how well he's done with the ceiling. It just looks unbelievable. And again, we had all these roofs down. These are complete like rebuilds. These rooms. It's unbelievable to think the amount of work and the amount of people that have been involved in doing this. These 4 rooms have been like nearly a year's work. We've been doing this now, and again, just to be in here and not be able to hear the road because the double glazing. It's a completely different space, and the work, like I say, the work that's gone into it and the people that have helped us to get to this point, it's just been absolutely unbelievable. And some of the other stuff that we haven't been showing you, so obviously we'll have a TV on the wall in here, so we've fitted all the electrics up. We fitted USBs and USCs in, so that we know people are going to want to be charging stuff. So we've tried to go over the top with all the electrics. We've overdone it, or what we think we can overdo it with. So even in this room, we've got 2, 4, 6, I think 8 charging points or 8 electric points, which again should be more than enough for what we need to do, or anyone needs to do while they're here. And we've kind of done that in all the rooms as well. So there's charging points out here, and into the bedroom we've done the same thing. We've put USCs next to the bed to actually make it feasible for you to just charge your phone on night, plug straight into the socket, nice and easy. But this room, again, I know I couldn't envisage it ever looking like this. I don't know whether you guys had ideas of what it would look like when Terry spoke about it and stuff, but I could never imagine it. If you just said to me it's going to be blue, gold and pink, I'd have been but to say it's just them colours is just a massive understatement on this room, because there is so many different layers and levels of every single thing that you look at. So much care and attention has just gone into every little detail, and it is down to the very last tiny little details of what Terry and Tracy have been doing in here just to make this place look elegant and grand, and it does. And you can imagine that the people here 200-300 years ago, I think they'd like a room like this. When you see some of the way other places look, this is absolutely in keeping in the era that Terry's looking for and going for. And I think that I'd love to step back into time or bring them people forward into time and just show them what we're doing and see what they think of the place, because I think when you look around, I think the elegance and the beauty in this room is just, you're going to have a lot on to match this one, Terry, when it comes to it. I know we've got lots of others to do. We'll show you over the other side and what we're planning to do over there as well. But when it comes to how good a room could look, this room is a patio gazebo. So this is from scratch. Everything in here is from scratch. The only thing original in here is the floor. We've had to redo the walls, the ceiling, every single aspect of this room's been a rebuild. So to see it come from, like I said, my first memory of being at the Chateau in August, my first time here was water running down the inside of the walls in this room. And I just remember being studying here thinking, oh my God, what have we done? So to see it at this point now and to see just how good it is and knowing that we're going to be welcoming some guests next year as well and letting them enjoy it and enjoy our beautiful views and just where we are in our little piece of France. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. And I know some of you don't like the mirror, but this is our choice to keep it like this. This is what we wanted. And again, we have to go down to the lines that one thing that we've said from day one in here, this isn't a renovation, this is a restoration. And if this had been in here from day one, some of you had said that they would have had it done, they would have done something with it. That might be true, but if the thing is, if it had been here from day one, it looked something like this, and the silver would have degraded off the back of it. So that's just the way that it is, and we love it because of that. So we appreciate all your comments, and I know some of you don't like it, but we absolutely love it. And then we go into the bathroom, which is still being worked on, but we're so nearly there. Again, miscalculations on tiles. I ordered the initial amount, which was wrong. So then I ordered another couple of boxes, but because of the amount of, it's not waste that we've got, but because of the amount of intricate cuts that we've had to make, we need, literally, I think we need 2 tiles out of another box. So it's just the way that it is. So we're just waiting on that last box coming and we can get this all completely finished off and get the toilet, the bath, the sink in and try the shower, make sure it's all waterproof, make sure no one's sat in the salon below getting a wash as well. So that'll be the interesting one to try. It won't be long now. But yeah, just again, this room is a complete rebuild. A lot of you won't remember this. This was the pink bathroom. It was horrific. It was absolutely horrible. We had a cast iron bath here that weighed more than a small planet that we had to get down the stairs. And that again, just I remember doing that, and oh my God, it was the heaviest thing that I've ever known. And so to see this room as it was, the floor was gone. Everything in here was just completely decrepit. This backside of the chateau is what was really affected when we got here because the roof had gone. It's one of the very first jobs that we did was getting that repaired to stop the water coming inside. So to see this as it is, to see it without the, obviously this did have some panelling in, and we've removed that, because otherwise this really would be a hodgepodge in here. So same as the bedroom, we've took it out, and what that means is where we need it in other parts of the chateau now, that we can actually use the original panelling. So you've seen what this has gone from. You've followed us on this journey and seen how bad all this was, and it's turned out way better than I ever anticipated. I don't know about Terry and Tracy, this is kind of what they've had in their head, but for me, like I say, it's complete unbelievable transformation. What we'll do now is we'll show you what we're planning on doing on the other side of the chateau. So this will be the 401 suite, and work will continue in here next year, and this is what we're working towards now. We have started some of the work, so the lights of the roofs have come down in a couple of the rooms. We've obviously had to redo the windows in these. Out the whole second floor, first floor, whichever one you'd want to call it, there's only one window in it here that needs to be replaced now, back to double glazing. So this will be a lovely little entrance hall. In this one you will have the bathroom, and again this was work that was done some time ago to get all this in, because we knew we had a big bath, so Terry had to buy the bath because the bath had to go in before the wall went up. So that's just the way that was. And again, I think he shared some of the ideas that you've had in here before about putting some glass work in here. I think Terry's looking at. Obviously, you will have a shower over the bath in this one, but again, the bath isn't too bad and you can get in and out of this one. It's not like the slipper bath we had in the other bathroom where we had no choice but to add the shower. This will be a nice unit for a shower as well, so we don't mind that too much, and we've got all the furniture ready for in here. It's all ready to go. It's just going to be a case of getting over here, get the work done, and actually build the room back up again. And then we go into what will be the salon, where we have Tracy restoring furniture.
I wouldn't call it restoring. Cleaning.
That looks better than what it looks. That's restoring. That's restoring. It's looking good.
So this is the wardrobe for the 401, for the 400. So it's just a case of it's being shoved around everywhere, covered in dust and muck and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting it cleaned and polished. I'm going to just whack the gill boys on it and bring it up all.
Bring it back to life.
Yeah. So there's quite a lot to do. So this might take a week or so.
No. So this is, like I said, this will be the salon. There's still obviously a hell of a lot of work to do in here, but the one thing that we do have in here, 90% of the wood panelling's in excellent condition. So it'll be a case of deciding what we're going to do, whether we're going to strip the wood or whether we're going to paint over it. Again, we know that there's lots of different sections of wood in here. We know that some of the sections were only on the bottom previously. We believe that dates back to the early 1800s. Some of the top sections were added to the 1900s. But without actually taking it down or actually getting the paint off it, we can't tell that. So I think we're at a point right now, we're deciding whether we're going to obviously give it a clean down, give it a strip down and then paint it, or whether we're actually going to go back to the wood. Terry will have to enlighten you on that one because I really don't know. This is the last window that needs replacing, and again, when you see how they've lasted as long as they're going to last, but they aren't going to last much longer, so it's just a good idea to get all these done. This will be the big bedroom for the 401 suite. Right now it's been Terry's storage place for 2 suites has been kept in here. But this will again, it'll just be an absolutely wonderful room when it's all done. Again, 90% of the panelling's still in here. We've got a little bit of work to do. Obviously, that's the back of the shower into there, so that'll all get sealed off. We're covered with panelling. It won't be a door there anymore. And then we'll look at what we're going to do with the rest of it. But this, we believe, was the master bedroom for the chateau in its day. So how long ago that was, how long ago it is since it's been used. We've seen photos from the 80s of someone having this as their bedroom in the 80s when they came to stay here as a chambre de haut. So yeah, we'll hopefully it'll look a little bit better than the pictures did in the 80s. So this is, like I said, Terry's storage ground. This is some of the furniture that will go either in the suites or downstairs, I'm guessing. So this is I take it that's the top half of your wardrobe for the 400?
Yes, so that's the wardrobe. This is the door for it, and the other part over the other side that Mum's just polished.
Yeah, that's going to take a bit of cleaning.
Yeah.
Especially the mirror. And then we look like we have some reupholstery projects here, Terry.
The future, yeah. So we've got 2 armchairs there and the sofa, and they'll be for this room actually.
They'll be staying in this room.
Yeah, along with the wardrobe there.
It's a very nice wardrobe.
So the wardrobe.
Very tall. I think again, people don't realise the sizes of these pieces of furniture. When we see them, they're just absolutely huge.
Yeah.
When you think of a wardrobe, you think about something this size. If you're in the UK or I'm guessing the US, nothing massive. Till you see the size of these bad boys, and they're just huge. So is that another one? Is that going to be another upholstery?
That one is, well, we're undecided if to either have 2 chairs in the 400 bedroom, or if to have a little sofa, because we have the matching little sofa for that. So we're just deciding if to do 2 chairs or 1 little sofa, a little bit like this one. So that's the plan.
And what's this one for?
So that's for the 400 salon.
Ah.
So that's to go in the green room.
So the red's going, oh, people are going to shout at you.
Red and green.
At Christmas. Bed, take it that's for...
The 400 bedroom.
Nice.
Yeah. And then obviously the cabinet there, that's for the 400 salon.
So we're just looking at mattresses now for these, aren't we?
Yes.
Any recommendations on French mattresses? Good French mattresses.
Yeah, we need a really, really, really good mattress
Yeah.
for the bed so people can have a nice night's sleep. But with it obviously being a French bed, they are small.
Yes.
So this one, I think is...
We call it queen size in the UK, wouldn't we?
Yeah, so we measured it, I think it's 200 by 140.
So what's that? 7 foot by 6 foot.
Yeah, so it is obviously small compared to what you'd have in America. But you don't really get that many big beds in France, and with it being an original a carved one.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah. We shall see. Well, obviously this suite will have 2 bedrooms. I'll take you through to the other bedroom. This has just been one of the workshops that everyone's been using. We have workshops everywhere here. What are you going to do when we start working in here? Your little workshop's gone.
I know.
Terry likes this one because it's got a fire in it. So he can sit there with the fire on and get all cosy and do some of his little bits. But again, this room is pretty much, when you look around, this is untouched from when we got here, in terms of this is what it looked like. So when you look up at the ceiling, the holes and the patches, this is still going to need a hell of a lot of work yet. So obviously the ceilings have to come down. We've got paneling to restore. Luckily the windows being done in this one, so they'll just be sorting up to and around it. So again, this will be it'll be a nice bedroom. What's this?
We've got the top of the wardrobe. So Mum's been polishing that.
It looks lovely.
It looks amazing, doesn't it?
Just enough. If you have Gilboys on that, I'm guessing.
Yep. So that's come up really well. We've got the sink for the bathroom in here, ready to get cleaned.
Everything, this is just, the second floor is just storage right now for all the other rooms. Till we get everything in the 400 suite, then we'll start seeing this kind of clear out and a lot of the work will get underway in here. So we're looking forward to that. So we hope you've liked our little trip around our suites. This is just an update for you, just so I know that we flick around and we flip between jobs, but it's just us moving on to the most practical project. So we hope you've enjoyed it. We hope you've enjoyed your look around. Let us know what you think in the comments. If you have enjoyed it, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you got the bell click for notifications. And we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
If you'd like to be part of our journey and help restore the chateau, then please join us on Patreon, where you'll be part of our journey, receive a piece of the history, and get exclusive videos.